They give you a better environment. And the malls have brought in this phenomena where on a Saturday, Sunday, you go to a mall, do a little bit of window shopping, you eat in the food, and then you also watch a film. But there is a danger in that. The danger in that is because you're consuming films along with so many other things, your tolerance for them is better. Other than a pull,
Fair
right?
enough.
Yeah, because as a family, you're doing
purist
three
experience.
things. You're
Fair
doing
enough.
three things.
Yeah,
So,
very well put.
which kind of is actually affecting the industry because we are thinking, oh, we're doing 200 crores, but listen, you're not performing. You have it safer because you have these. You have moved from being
really
build
pushing
films into just a weekend, which kind of makes the business houses like us a lot more secure because you're marketing it for 30 crores. You're taking a large box office number. But does it mean that we're achieving what we are? I don't think so.
Okay.
So like one of the things that we really want to try and do this year is try and focus on two genres and build a sustainable pipeline in two genres. One is that we're doing something in horror.
Yeah.
With Jason Blum.
With Jason Blum, who's one of the best horror filmmakers.
He's created one of the best studios, and his model there, the way he's.
But what is this partnership really? I mean, why would you partner with him? Why
it's a collaborative effort.
It's a collaborative effort, and it's a fully funded kind of a deal where we make these horror movies, and he has kind of reinvented the horror genre all by himself, and by interacting with all the directors. So any good director who has a great horror script, that they could just come straight to him. They don't go anywhere else. So he doesn't even have to step out to find these people. They were walking into him. He's created that kind of an impact, and and we hope to learn also with this interaction. And we tend to make horror movies. We have, I think that in India.
Ram Gopal Verma kind of horror.
I'm saying we want to go much more universal and international. We want to tell the newer horror stories. Because in Indian horror, we have been seeing the same scary ghost for years.
In
without
between
any
the songs,
reinvention
in between two songs.
I think it's two things. I think one is about reinventing horror in India, because I think that last year we saw a film like The Conjuring did a lot of business over here. It's very heartening to sort of see the fact that the audience is there to go see the genuine horror movies.
Sure.
Also, if our horror can travel abroad, Jason Blum gives us such an avenue to actually sort of take that
travel
movie.
abroad, but it'll be a Hindi film, right?
Yeah, but it does matter. But we have been exploring the non-diaspora market with our small movies. We have like Vasipus coming out in January. With Lunchbox, there's so much business that we're releasing worldwide, and that non-diaspora audience kind of has started to trust us with the product.
What's the other
Action.
Yeah, which is why we were speaking about it. So both of these, we're very focused on them. And so we want to put a pipeline of horror and action films.
People, India's most skilled craftsmen. Policies, generating over 200,000 new jobs. Power, ample power supply. There's a new will in Bengal. Find out at the Bengal Global Business Summit. Come to Bengal. Ride the growth.
Thank you, India, for uncompromising. The Elite i20 is the Indian Car of the Year 2015.
Hyundai.
So give me a sense, considering we're like churning out so many films, so our volume has really gone up. Well, how would you, all three of you, one by one, critique the quality of Indian cinema?
Everything that I believe is not going to function is actually not functional. The thing is, like,
what do you mean by that?
I'm saying because people are finding very safer formulas and they're latching themselves onto it. We are going through a phase of very lazy creativity on a larger level.
Absolutely.
Where what is happening is everybody's found a formula. They know that this South Indian kind of masala, it'll sell easily, it'll work. And stars also believe this will make them the next Salman Khan, everybody kind of jumps on the bandwagon. Nobody works on the creative aspect of it, and it bombs. And there's too much of it. So when there's too much of something, they would rather go back to the original, right? And they're not going to see a film if every Friday a film is coming out which is a copy of the film last Friday, right? So we are not really working on those things, and everybody's playing safe. So what is happening is this 100 crores has become so dominating that they're thinking from the point of view, will this film make 100 crores? Will this film make 100 crores? It's not starting with a script. It's not beginning with an idea. The way it should happen, that I have a script, let's evaluate what it will do and work backwards. And which is what we have been practicing for a long time and maximizing it. Right? They're working backward. They're just thinking. So easy way to do it is buy a film that's already done that kind of money in some other language and remake it. So there's a lazy creativity going on. So why I'm very positive and hopeful is, you know, when a film comes out with content and starts working, and when it happens twice, thrice in a row, and the big films that are expected to do well, which is tracking well, which every trade believes is going to do the numbers and doesn't do the numbers, then what happens is everybody will see where we need to go. So I'm very positive about it. And I just saw it. I saw the result of it. Like 3-4 films that were expected to do very well by the trade.
Which ones?
I think last the Happy Ending was there. Then there was this Action Jackson. It was expected to do very well. But you had to read the trade reviews. The trade that predicted is going to be an incredibly big blockbuster said, we don't understand the audience mood swing. They think the audience is moody is why. So I'm saying they don't know what to say. They don't know what to say. So it was written big letters in the trade magazine. I was laughing. I said, this is what is going to happen, which is good for the industry, because eventually we will do what we need to do, because at the end of the day, we are human beings and we have a strong survival instinct.
The thing that we haven't done as an industry over the last 10 years is we haven't taken the extra money that we've got into making bigger, better and more unique stories, which is what we're trying to do with Bombay Velvet. Bombay Velvet is a $20 million film, and when you go and see the film, you'll say, who makes films in India like this? It looks like, I mean, our foreign studio thinks films like this should be made in $40-50 million films.
Realistically speaking, and if you're candid about, you know, the Indian audience, do you think their tastes over the years or over the decades is still pretty unsophisticated?
No, I don't think so.
No, I think they both coexist. See, there are many Indias. I firmly believe in one thing, there are many Indias.
Yeah, absolutely.
When I'm making a film, I know that I'm not trying to target that what everybody says the rickshaw wala tak film pahunchni chahiye. I said I might not reach the rickshaw wala or the taxi wala, but I'll reach the guy who's riding in it. You know, my thing is there are many Indias that coexist. And the biggest problem that we have is when we try to cater to all those Indias together is when we fail.
Right.
Is when we fail. I'm saying you have to be very clear. You have to begin with an idea, with a script, and trying to maximize it. I'm saying, what is it that a Raju Hilani film is? It's a good Bollywood film. It's a good masala film. That is what our identity is. That is what we used to do by the dozens years ago. But today he's doing it. Where others are not doing it. Others are just, he's still reinventing. But he'll do one idea and next film, you'll see completely new thing that he's trying to explore. So I'm saying he is the good Bollywood. He's a good masala. He's also masala. He entertains. There's songs. He makes you laugh. There are comic skits. There's always this thing like, you know, there's always where it's, in this movie there's a wrong number. So I'm saying there's somebody who's working on those things. But that's what we expect from most filmmakers. The filmmakers are not delivering.
So who are you catering to as Phantom?
We are it depends on the movie. Different movies are catering to different people. I'm saying an Ugly might have a shorter range in terms of who it is catering to. But Bombay Velvet will have a larger range to who it might be catering to.
If I had to ask you to look internationally and look at one such model which you'd really like to emulate and become like that in India, what would it be?
See, for me, it's Pixar, like I said in the beginning. So the trust that, you know, one talks about, like how a star has trust in them. I think that if one can have, let's say, Phantom in the next 2-3 years, there's a blind trust in Phantom. The Phantom film, we want people to just go see it, you know, whether they've seen the trailer or not.
If you look at the superstars of Bollywood, and you know who I'm talking about, do you think somewhere, you know...
No, actually we don't. What are you talking about?
I tell you. So I'm talking really about, let's say, I mean, Amir, Salman, Shah Rukh, Hrithik, you know, the top billable stars, really. So barring, let's say, Amir Khan, who's at least attempting, right? Do you think these actors, simply because of the kind of trust and the kind of, you know, crowd pullers they are, for whatever they dish out, good, bad, ugly.
Right now, they're only catering to the image they have. Right now, they're only catering to the fan. Barring an Amir Khan, nobody's even attempting.
Right. No, so my question is...
And Ranbir.
Yeah. No, Ranbir I'm not even counting in this league, in the next generation. So I'm saying Akshay Kumar, all these guys. No, I'm saying, look, given the kind of, they're crowd pullers, right?
Yeah.
So somebody casts them, they're crowd pullers. Given the fact that they are such big stars, do you think somewhere they're shirking off the responsibility of not pushing the envelope and not trying to, attempt cinema that can be slightly more path-breaking?
They're not. I'm saying, what happens is, they also have this big fear of losing what they have.
Right.
I think barring an Amir Khan who's actually earned it by working for it.
Sure, that's true.
Everybody got it. And what happens is, I see, like you see an association of, say, Akshay Kumar with a Neeraj Pandey. That association, I'm saying these directors will also go out and be adventurous when they form trust with a certain director. I'm saying Akshay Kumar has found trust with Neeraj Pandey. So everything that is non-Akshay Kumar that he's doing, he's found a Neeraj Pandey to do it with. So I'm saying it depends entirely on a sense of security that they get. Right now, everybody is kind of insecure. And the numbers are so playing in their mind, they want to outdo that. So that kind of governs the decision.
Do you think the women are being more experimental than men?
The women always will be more experimental than men because the way, see, the thing is, in this country, it's patriarchal country,
sure,
they always expect the heroes to be like that, so spotlight is on them. With women, the spotlight comes with the experiment.
That's true.
It comes with their experiment.
Yeah.
Vidya is known because of the risk that she started taking.
Yeah.
Or Kangana, or like today, Priyanka has her own identity with Mary Kom.
Sure.
Before that, she was a top heroine for people who was trying to do things. But it's the nature of the country that we are in.
So you're doing horror action and you're trying to get into like TV shows?
Yeah,
TV shows.
we're premium television. We're doing something.
Premium television?
Yeah.
Meaning?
Not the daily soaps, but weekend premium content.
What, like a 24? And,
similar. It doesn't need to be a 24. It could be even...
it could be a comedy show. It could be anything.
It could be anything. Okay.
Could be anything,
but not the daily soap opera, but again the same principle, right? High in content.
Okay, so you're in talks with broadcasters.
Yes, that's right.
All of that. But this will come from the Phantom stable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. On that note, thank you so much, Vikram, Anurag, and Madhu. This was truly very insightful, and thank you very much for coming all the way and joining us on Brand Equity.
It's always a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
On that note, we come to the end of this edition of Brand Equity. We hope you enjoyed this special show. Do take the time and drop us a line at brandequity@etnow.tv, or alternatively log on to our Facebook page. That's facebook.com/brandequity, and give us your feedback. You could do the same on Twitter @brandequitylive. I'll see you next week, same time, same place. Until then, ciao, ciao.
आपसे झूठ बोला था ना, तो नींद नहीं आ रही थी।
Take care. कितना चैन होता है ना सच्चाई में, किमले बूंद बूंद में सच्चाई।
I'd really like to compliment Wish on this summit on scaling. The partnership that IFC and Wish have has resulted in a study which indicates that India is the hub for innovation in the healthcare sector. What we need to do is to make some of these innovative business models successful with a combination of investment and advice.
Thank you, India, for uncompromising. The Elite i20 is the Indian Car of the Year 2015.
Hyundai.
Hey, that presentation's today. Can we do it?
Okay, done.
Hey, Dad, I love you forever. Don't forget, we're in this together.
Now do what's important to you with the Samsung Galaxy Note 4.
This is the Times Television Network, and you're watching ET Now.